keep your eyes on me. If you're right up to this beat, just come and follow me. I won't let you down. Dancing the wind, song on my skin. I count like shooting star, you can never resist. Rap pick my member, just my business. You might clear this in the ceiling, could be a limit. I'm coming to show you where upside down. Suddenly we can't stay but toes. Play yo-yo to keep me turned on, spin me up. Yeah, wait, don't stop, don't stop. Got a better fate, better all mine. Made my own pass, never rewind, yeah. Shouldn't speed it up, waste my whole life, yeah. So keep your eyes on me. We can ride up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. On my skin. Better thing to do, I bet it on mine. With my fingers on, let it on tight. I had better thing to do with my whole life. Keep your eyes on me. We can ride up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. Dancing the wind, song on my skin. I count like shooting star, you can never resist. Rap pick my member, just my business. You might clear this in the ceiling, could be a limit. I'm coming to show you where upside down. Suddenly we can't stay but toes. Play yo-yo to keep me turned on, spin me up. Yeah, wait, don't stop, don't stop. Got a better fate, better all mine. Made my own pass, never rewind, yeah. Shouldn't speed it up, waste my whole life, yeah. So keep your eyes on me. We can ride up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. On my skin. Better thing to do, I bet it on mine. With my fingers on, let it on tight. I had better thing to do with my whole life. Keep your eyes on me. We can ride up to this beat.
Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? This place is kind of empty. I mean, it's not our usual hour of streaming, and this is also a very chill stream with just me doing dailies. It's not really a discussion stream or anything special, so I don't expect many people to tune in, but hello, hello. Also, the crown besides your name, it's something new YouTube added recently. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what it does or what it means. But yeah, let me know if the audio is fine. Hello Bob, this song is from my favorite #1 game, Honkai Impact 3rd. I mean, yeah, it's Senadina's trailer song. I think the audio should be fine. But again, let me know if you can hear me alright. And if the game audio is not too loud. Great, awesome, awesome. Yeah, like I said, I don't expect a lot of people today because this is basically a chill stream. It doesn't really have any story. It's not a story discussion stream. It's not a pooling session. And honestly, I never done a stream like this. Where I just chill and do my dailies and don't really focus on something in particular, but I just wanted to try to see how it is. I mean, I was gonna do my dailies anyway, and to be honest, the main point is to have my champions meeting recorded, because I want to make a video on my Umamusume channel about my champions meeting, the Gemini Cup experience. So I figured that I might as well stream this. But yeah, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Hope everybody's doing fine. Initially I was gonna take today off to work on my next video, but I haven't been feeling so great with my back in the couple of the past few days, so I thought to myself that I may be chilling today. I'll do a stream and I continue working on the video tomorrow or the day after I get to relax a little bit. Are you going to stream the CN stream next week? Yes, hopefully I will be able to. We still haven't got any official announcements regarding the stream, so it's still not confirmed that it will be next week, but it should be. And I hope I will be able to stream. Also, thank you, Angel. And you know what it is, I have days when I'm feeling better, I have days when I'm not that good. But like I said yesterday, I'm already used to it. It is what it is. The important thing is that I can walk and I can do I can live my daily life, because that was the worst thing when my issue was in the acute phase, when I was barely able to get out of the bed and walk around. But compared to how I was, it's a lot better right now. Yo, Captain Useless, what's up? Welcome. Happy to have you here. Hope your back gets better. I mean, thank you, first of all. Second of all, it's already way better. And I really hope that as I continue my recovery and with time, it will only improve. But if I learn something this past few years dealing with this problem, it's very important not to force myself, to know my limits, and even though I could do some things, it's better to take it easy. So, gonna do my Abyss. I have done the first few stages, I only have to do the final stage, and I think today we have a... It's the tank boss, so it's Corali. What's a question you've had about Honkai Impact Earth Forever that hasn't been addressed yet? You're putting me on the spot. I'm trying. I'm sure there is something, but there isn't anything that comes to my mind right now. Something that's been for a long time in the game and it hasn't been addressed. I think it was what the heck happened in the first few chapters, but they, especially in the first chapter with the battleship, but they kinda addressed it in the Moon Arc a little bit, but that part of the story is still a little bit not really messy, but left in the dust, because they gave us an explanation, but they didn't really go into many details. So I think if there's one thing that I would like to know about is how much did Anti-Entropy know about Kiana, her finality, how much did they plan ahead. Yeah, it would be related to the first chapter, and I'm sure there are more, but like I said, you put me on the spot, I can't really remember, I have to think more about it. Bro, first I want to thank you for all the videos you have made. Your lore videos are always fun to watch, and recently you are doing some content on Umamusume. It's also good. Keep up, man. Yeah, thank you, Oguri Cup. Speaking of Umamusume, I really appreciate all the support. It's a little bit weird with the Umamusume content, right? Because I started doing guides, which is not something that I have done on this channel, because I in the games I have played thus far, I was never really that into the meta side of the things, and I never played them hardcore. And I started with Umamusume, and from the very beginning I was a sweat. But as I worked on some of the guides, and especially with my experience with the Gemini Cup right now, I realized that there are some problems when making guides for Umamusume, because it's such a heavily RNG reliant game that in a way guides are kinda useless, but not really. They serve as a good way to get some general information and some very general pointers, but the more I dive deep into the Umamusume rabbit hole, I realize that giving specific advice just doesn't work for that game. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much involved. Like for the Gemini Cup, everybody was talking about you need to have max stamina. Stamina is very important, and from what I've read and what I've researched about, that checks out. But when we put that into the practice with the Gemini Cup right now, we realize that there's a lot of very high performing units that do not meet the stamina threshold. So while on the paper that's a very good advice, in practice, due to the nature of the game, you can get away with much less. So I'm thinking about pivoting out of guides for Umamusume and going just on general videos, lore videos, and just fun, entertaining videos. Like I want to make one about the champions meeting right now, because I start to think that guides on that game are not I don't know, are not very not a very lucrative. I mean, they are lucrative from a view standpoint, but from a practicality standpoint. But yeah, I've always been confused about the Sky People. We learned stuff about the Sky People in 1.5 at least with Marasa. I mean, yeah, there's still a lot of mystery surrounding the Sky People, but the gist of it is that what we believe the Sky People to be right now are a sub-sequence of SAS cleaners, which were those robots created by SA in order to do their bidding and basically harvest energy from other planets. And we know that at some point Mara took some of the cleaners and left the solar system, and the design matches. So right now it is believed that the Sky People are SAS cleaners under Mara's control. But of course, that's a crass oversimplification, because we have APHO and we kind of learned that there's more to the Sky People, and they are kind of some form of higher civilization. So we don't really know what happened to them after Mara left the solar system. And we also have Luceni, which is some kind of being that in a way transcended any physical bodies. So, to give you a straight answer, we still have a lot of mysteries regarding the Sky People and what they are. We have some very basic information about their origins, which also we are not sure how true they are, because we don't really know what happened outside the solar system. There could be other factors involved. So yeah. Man, I really think they need to come out with APHO3, because there's a lot of things involving, and it's when did APHO2 come out? I think it's already 3 years since it came out. So long. But yeah, anyway, let's do this. Yeah, 2022, a long time ago. I think it already surpassed APHO1 in terms of how long until the next part came out, because between APHO1 and 2 there were only 2 years as far as I remember. Yeah, I messed up this rotation badly, but we'll try it again. I haven't fought this boss in such a long time. I just want to get a feel for it. Yeah, awful run. Who is your favorite Flame Chaser, Homo? Favorite Flame Chaser? Right now I think I would say Vilvi. It's just like Maruzensky said in Umamusume Season 2. If you want to become the best, you need talent, effort and luck. It's all real, guys. I mean, yeah. In any game that it's so RNG dependent, luck is a big factor. And basically all that knowledge does is make sure that the luck component is minimized, but it never goes away. If it makes sense, what I'm trying to say right now. Even with that awful rotation and that awful run, I still got third. Yeah, let's try once more, because for sure I can get a better score than this. What I've noticed with Corali is that I'm not really sure if it's because of Chen Shui, but she gets her stellar outburst back very, very fast. Vilvi is such a good character, yeah, I agree. My favorite flame chaser is Kevin, of course. I also like Kevin, he's up there. He's up there also. Second. You know what, I'm content. I can push for even more easily. But like I said, I'm not really that much of a sweat. I think this score is enough to maintain top 3. I wonder why do people have such low scores, because this is really a pretty easy boss. And I'm sure that I messed up the rotation and it wasn't very optimal because I haven't followed any guide. Do you think Corali is autistic coded? Yeah, definitely she is. She definitely is. But yeah, let's do some ER next. We're also running Corali again. You got higher than me, 703. I mean, it also depends on if I think Chenshe plays a very big role for your score. So if you have Chenshe, as you can see, I was able to use my stellar outburst twice during the battle, which is something that I've noticed for Corali and Hylia. With Chenshe, they get back their stellar outbursts very, very fast. I keep jumping between Agony 3 and Red Lotus. I mean, I think that's the majority of people. I'm honestly, I've been in Red Lotus for a while, but I usually jump between Red Lotus and Nirvana. The design of Corali is so fire, literally. But yeah, I need a second to pull up a guide for Corali's ER run because I still haven't memorized it from my head to see what sigils and what skills I need to get on her. Eternal Fire, Draconic Flame. Alright. Not sure if people have asked, but which one will you pull on the next patch? I'm trying to prioritize Alicia, of course, and her gear. After that, Celeste's new Divine Key. And lastly, although I highly doubt that I have enough crystals left, Kiana's outfit, because cosmetics will always be a last for me. If I can get Kiana's outfit now, I will probably wait for a rerun, because if you've noticed, ever since Part 2 dropped, they have done a lot of reruns, not only for characters, but also for outfits. Usually, Gacha Pyramid outfits would take a very, very long time to rerun, but right now they are doing them pretty consistently, which is not something that I expected. But it's a welcome surprise. Marisa has a good guide on his site though. Yeah, I know, I follow the Rentry guide, if you know. Let me give you guys a link to... I followed this guide from the Rentry page. Not because I think that Marisa's guide is bad or anything, but because I have been following this guide ever since the beginning, because the person who makes this guide started them a long time ago, so I just got used to it. Does it seem like a DPS Corali does less damage than others? Honestly, not really. For me, it didn't feel like that. It also matters when are you using her as a DPS. Against Ignite bosses, honestly, she has been shredding them as a DPS. But yeah, let's go. I need to start with Eternal Fire and prioritize Kalpas, Kevin, Grisio and Pardo. Take another Ego, Draconic Flame, Kalpas again, give me the double. More damage. HP cap. And Signet 1. Kalpas again. Give me Cabin. Elemental Breach. Let's take another Ellie. Revitalizing Word, and honestly these all are the Alicia signets we need, but I am forced to take another one, so it is what it is. Grisio. Wow, entry is very comprehensive, thanks. I mean, you're welcome. I'm glad I could help. And they also update it very fast. Each patch, you don't really have to wait a lot for them to update the guide. Who is your favorite male in Honkai Impact 3rd? Favorite male? If I have to choose, honestly, I think it's Otto. Yeah, I think it's Otto. I really like her playstyle in Elysian Realm. Ultimate. I think this is all for now. I need to change to burden. That's Kevin's, right? Which was no. Burden, was it? Yeah. And Paul's Legacy. I do not know them by the name. Which one is Burden? This one, yeah, it's Kevin, and this is Old Pal's Legacy. I'm glad to see more Otto appreciation, especially after. I do not know if you guys are on Twitter at all, but there were some discourse about Otto a few days ago. People really misinterpreting his character and mischaracterizing him. It's also funny to me because his arc ended 3 years ago and people are still talking about him. That's how significant of a character he was. Twitter drama never stops. Yeah. Allow me to get up, stretch my legs a little bit. Yeah, Angel, you're right. A lot of people hated that monologue. I personally loved it. I do understand from a standpoint why people didn't like it, but it's such a great characterization tool for his character. So it's a shame. Is Sirin still a good battlesuit? I mean, she's good. You can still clear content just fine with her. It's just that Corali is better. So if you have Corali, there's literally no reason for you to use Sirin, but if you don't have Corali, she's still a very, very viable alternative for Ignite Weather. Red. And I think I need Gricio 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Otto in 2025, I thought it was bad when Otto Apocalypse were released. You know, because such a long time has already passed since his arc, a lot of information about him is either lost, either forgotten, and people just make up shit, you know? Easy. It's really a rare moment where he's completely honest and his mask is off. He's walking, pouring all his inner thoughts in his last moments. Yes, it's a very, very important moment where you get to see the true him, which is not something that you get to see a lot during the story because he's always putting on a performance. He's always wears a mask. Kevin 1, yeah. He made a big impact on the game. It was meant to be hated to a certain extent. Yeah, I'm not saying you have to like Otto or don't hate him because he did some heinous things, but if you're gonna hate him for things that are actually true, you know, not some things that you have made up in your mind. Don't you have someone like that in the Star Remnant story right now? I hear that people hate this Yappy. Yes, we have Lygus, which is another very, very good antagonist that, just like Otto, likes to yap a lot. I wouldn't say he's on the same tier as Otto, yes, because it's kind of unfair, right? Because Otto had years and years of build-up, and Lygus is a pretty new character, but as an antagonist, I really, really like it. In fact, I want to make a video on Lygus in the future. But yeah, there are a lot of similarities between Lygus and Otto. Let's take this. Anything else that I want from here? Not really. And let me change it to... I need one more Gricio. My eyes are hurting.
かつての僕は無数の理想を踏みにじり、僕のせいで消え
I guess it's kind of funny and tragic. He says that he has so much patience, but he always trips himself up saying too much. Yeah, I agree, but I think they intentionally made him like that way. He's very clearly a character meant to talk a lot, and you can see, and that's kind of part of his character's flaw, you know, because he is not really arrogant, but he's a very proud individual, and he likes a lot to boast about his accomplishments and talk, and this also brings his downfall, and it's all part of his character. In this aspect, he's not really similar to Otto, because Otto talked a lot, but Otto was talking just purely for the sake of a performance. Otto was just playing a character. But Lygus, no. Lygus, it's actually, he's really like that. Do you think they'll bring up how Teresa has the true stigmata of corruption in part 2? I wonder if that's the reason they put her on Mars. I have no idea, honestly. Yeah, I know that somebody asked me in the beginning of the stream what's one thing that I would like to have an answer to. And that's what the heck happened with Teresa. What is Teresa? What are her powers? What was that growth sport that happened in chapter 35? Why didn't they address it? So yeah, that would be something I would like to know more about. Are you a fan of the Captain Verse? I enjoyed Captain Verse. Yeah, you can say that. It's a shame that they chose to end the story, but it is what it is. Now we have the bustling holiday universe. Done. So are pets a thing now in Honkai Impact Earth? Yes, and they exist in Honkai Impact Earth in the sense that we have actual pet striders. We have Sparkle in Honkai Impact Earth canonically, she's there. We have Sampo. we have a sign of permanence, but it's never really addressed. It's never a concept explained or that characters refer to, like in Star Rail. So yes, we have pets in Honkai Impact, but it's not really in the same way as in Star Rail, in the sense that they are never really defined, yet at least. They might be in the future. Gimme the crystals. Collections. Vacation tickets. More crystals. Homo, do you play ZZZ? Not really. I had to drop the game. I'll be honest with you, I loved ZZZ a lot when it released, and through almost the entirety of the 1.0 patch cycle. But honestly, I tried 2.0, but the game deviated so much from the initial feel of the game and concept of the game. Honestly, I don't really like it as much. My hype and my fondness for the game really went downhill as time passed. And in my opinion, right now, for me, it's this is not me saying that it's the worst Hoyoverse game, but for me, it's the Hoyoverse game that I enjoy the least. I'm not really invested in anything, not even the story anymore. At least with Star Rail, while I don't like the gameplay that much, I love the story, I love the characters, I love the lore, I love the world building. But with Zenless Zone Zero, I have nothing. So yeah. But hey, this is not to say that the game is bad or anything, because I hear a lot of people praising the game, and I'm sure that they improved a lot. But the direction that it goes right now, it's really not for me. Can you explain the whole situation with Hylia when she was stabbing her eye and offering her heart? I mean, those weren't her technically stabbing her eye and heart. Those were all metaphorical, happening inside her mind as a way to offer those things. But she didn't really do them in reality. It was more of a visual metaphor. Yes, so can I play Homotor? No. Unfortunately, not the right time. Do you like the Truman Show? I haven't really watched the Truman Show. I know the idea behind it, the concept, but I didn't watch it. But yeah, so we are done with Honkai Impact 3rd. Let's go to the next game. Give me a moment to set it up. I'm still here, guys. I hope you can still hear me. I just switched to put the BRB screen to switch the game, because we are done with HI3. I like how ZZZ aims to be a more Yakuza-like story, like it being about the lives of the people of the city and their day-to-day days in real time. It makes things feel alive. Can you hear me, guys? Yeah, no, I was just switching the game. We are done with HI3 and want to transition to HSR right now, which will be pretty easy because the dailies in this game are are not that complicated. New game mode, yay. I also heard you reading my comments, so don't worry, you didn't go mode. Awesome, because technically I still had the mic on. I think this might be a little too loud. I love doing dailies in this game because I don't have to do anything. Do I have to play this game to understand elation and permanence? Honestly, not really, especially that we don't really know much about the permanence, not even in this game, honestly. But if you want to know more about elation, maybe, but honestly, at that point you're better off watching a video or reading the wiki. I always advise people, don't play a game just because... don't play a game just because you play another game with adjacent content and you want to know, don't play one game for the sake of understanding another game. If you're going to play a game, play it because you're interested in said game. Because otherwise there's I don't know, you will probably have a bad time. Yeah, no, Lucas, I totally get you, and that's also one of the aspects that I really enjoyed in the beginning. But it feels to me, at least with season 2, they are kind of straying away from that aspect in a way, because the characters to me only got more ridiculous in both design and scope with the passing of the time. But maybe that's just a me thing. I hope they will update the translation for Nexus Anima. I think it's really weird that they didn't translate Honkai into Honkai. I said it previously. Sundering, it's not really a mistranslation of the word Honkai, because Honkai is basically collapse. But the weird thing is that they translate the same word differently across different games, which is a thing that they also do with their terminology. And that creates confusion. And to be honest, I really think they should hire someone who is very knowledgeable of the lore of the entire Honkai universe, to make sure that the terminology is consistent across the games, because this will only create confusion. James should tell his Caljon to change it so it's consistent. Here's another thing. As far as I know, and take this with a grain of salt, because I'm not sure if this is still the case or if it's true in the first place, but from what I heard, Honkai Impact 3 English localization is done in-house by Hoyo themselves in China, while the localization for their more modern games like Genshin, HSR, ZZZ and Nexus Anima are done outside by a third party that is commissioned by MiHoYo, and I think they are all from America. So that's also maybe a reason why they can't synchronize, because the translation for Honkai Impact 3 is done in-house in China by Hoyo themselves. Meanwhile, the translation for all these other games is done outside by a third-party company. And the fact that Hoyo has the English localization team in-house, it's a net positive, because if you noticed, we can reach out to them, even us as content creators and you as players, you can very easily reach out to them to fix their mistakes. Because as much shit people give James for the translations on Honkai Impact 3, and don't get me wrong, they messed up a lot, but they also fix things when the community complained about it. Like the entire, if you remember the Star Rail chapter with the dialogue between Kiana and the Memo Keeper, they went back and fixed every little detail regarding the terminology that the community pointed out. And that's one of the advantages of having an in-house translation team. Because for the newer games, it's a lot harder for the community and for the content creators to reach out to them and have stuff actually corrected and changed. Let me see, do I have anything? No. Done with all the quests. Pretty much done with anything in this game. So until new content comes out, these are my dailies for HSR. There's nothing left for me to do. As you can see, my savings right now, I want to pull Forever Night when she releases. It'd be nice if they added the glossary, yeah. I mean, they kinda have one, but it's not very well implemented. I would love to for them to add something like Wuthering Waves. For those of you who played during the story, they have some of the terms in the text in the story. You can click on them, and they basically explain it. Yeah, I saw that HSR announced during the last live stream story playthrough, and if they could implement that to Honkai Impact 3 in part 2, that would be such a massive thing, because that's one of the major complaints for the open world format, right? Because we cannot replay the stories, and I think that if they give us the ability to replay the stories, people would really appreciate that. Glad you talked about the Kiana and the Memo Keeper dialogue. Do you think Hoya will power creep the Honkai and make it below the Eons? I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see, because a lot of people like to assign boxes to everything, to Eons, to the Honkai, and when it comes to power scaling, that is why I don't really like to engage in power scaling, because even among Eons we have eons that are known to have literally multiversal feats that can literally destroy the entire universe if they want. And we have eons that are a lot weaker, with feats that are just regular god or that are just planetary level. And people don't really understand that even among eons there's a very, very big discrepancy in their powers. So you can't really say eon level, because there's no such thing as eon level, because even among eons there's such a big gap that saying eon levels doesn't mean anything. So that's why I don't really like to put Honkai, Eons, Kiana, Emanators in boxes, because it's not a straight power scaling. It's not Dragon Ball Z where you bring out the scout and it measures the power level and you know I can beat this guy or this guy will kick my ass. But yeah, we are done with HSR. Give me a moment as we transition to the next game. What's the likelihood of Honkai Impact getting EOS within the next 10 years? This is my biggest concern. I can't really tell you this. At the end of the day, each game will EOS at some point. They won't keep these servers up forever. Now, I don't think EOS is a concern right now. We have GGZ, which is a game a lot smaller in scope, in revenue, in basically every metric that you can think of on the face of the planet, that is still running. And while yes, it's very clearly that they took a step back with HI3 in terms of promotion, in terms of content updates. The patches are a lot longer now. They also improved in a lot of things, and it's very clear from the content that they still give us that they are working hard and they still care about the game. I mean, for those of you who have been here yesterday when we played the 8.5 beta, look at the new Elysia, look at all the new skins, look at all the new events that we got this patch. They are all very, very high quality. So it's clear to me that they still care about the game. It's still a passion project for them. But it's also clear to me that they realize that Honkai Impact can never be as successful as the more modern games, and they decided to keep up the quality and the love for the game while also reducing the resources they allocate, because of course it's much profitable for them to give those resources to newer games that make them more money. So I don't think that it will EOS anytime soon, but I think that we will continue with the longer patches and in the same vein that we did this year. Now we are done with HSR and we transition to Wuthering Waves. After looking at yesterday's beta, it looks like the team themselves are the one that can move on with the part 1 cast. I mean, I get what you are saying, and I plan to make a video on this. It's a very weird thing because... wait, give me a moment to lower the volume. It's a very weird thing because when part 2 dropped, a lot of people were very mad and they didn't want to accept the new cast, and everybody was, oh, give us back the part 1 characters, right? So Hoyo took that feedback in. But what happened? A lot of those people who didn't like the part 2 cast quit the game and who complained a lot. And the people who remained with Honkai Impact 3rd are the actual people who like the cast of part 2. So what happened? By the time that feedback from the beginning of part 2 got implemented in the game, all the people who gave that feedback left the game, and the people who remained are the people who never asked for that in the first place. What's happening in the chat, Yukari? Why are you spamming? You are playing Umamusume? Yes, yes. We'll be playing after I'm done with my WuWa dailies. We will transition to Umamusume in a minute. Honkai Impact 3rd seems to be the whole game where the devs are allocated when doing things right, so they can enjoy doing something experimental. Yeah, and this was true even in part 1. HI3 is a very experimental game. And you can see even the events, because most of the events that they do on Honkai Impact 3rd end up being actual games down the line. Hello, Xaver. I really like your YouTube videos. I didn't know that you are also streaming. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'm not streaming very often, but yeah, from time to time I do a stream or two. Welcome. I see no play of this. Yukari, we haven't started the Umamusume playthrough yet. We will start after we are done with the Wuthering Waves dailies. What do I need?
I alone will do where my blade leads. Triumph follows.
Yeah, I need to farm this for next week. Komu, have you ever considered doing a GGZ Lord video? This game is barely covered on YouTube. It would be interesting having someone explain things. I thought about it. I would love to, but I don't have the time to play GGZ. I still could try because I have a lot of people in my friend group who play GGZ and are very invested in the lore, so I can ask for feedback. But I usually, that's something that maybe you have noticed about me. I don't really like to talk about things I don't feel like I fully mastered, because even with Honkai Impact 3rd and games that I think I have a pretty good understanding, I still make mistakes. So imagine if with a game that I'm not confident about in my knowledge. I can try my best, but there's this crippling fear inside me that I might get something wrong. And the GGZ community, while very small, it's very passionate and very vocal. So in a way, I'll be honest, I'm kind of afraid of them. Because maybe I'll do a mistake and all of them will be on my ass. It's like, take Honkai Impact 3rd community, but up it by 10. That's the global GGC community. Very nice people, very passionate about their game, but very scary, very scary.
Leave it to me. In war with time.
Fury boils. Silence.
Fight by my blood! Receptivus! Yes, my valor never fails!
GGZ is a lot easier if you go through the Hoyo Stance version, just a visual novel with no gameplay, and it's pretty easy to intake. Yes, I know, but the Hoyo Stance versions doesn't cover everything. And that's also an issue because the lore is so extensive that what do you want to talk about? Retrospective, one of the newer arcs, Honkai Gakuen, because you can't really fit the entire GGZ lore into one video.
The blade most worn is often the sharpest.
Give me a moment. GGZ community is as vocal as the Honkai Impactor community if you deny your crap on the ships. I mean, every community is vocal about the ships. Somehow you found a way to fit all of Honkai Impactor into one video, which was pretty shocking. I mean, I got a lot of criticism for that video from the Honkai Impactor community due to the nature of the video being very brief and not covering it properly, to which I agree with, but that's the point of a 20-minute video. It's not supposed to cover it properly. And fun fact, that video was actually, I find it very funny that people, so I had some people accuse me that I do more harm to the game with that video because people will watch that video and not get the full picture and continue to misinterpret things. And many people told me that I do more harm with that video. But fun fact, that video was actually requested by the Honkai Impactor developers to do, and also they read the script for my video beforehand and they said it was okay. So if you want to blame someone, blame the Honkai Impactor devs, because they asked me to do that video and they read the script beforehand. I never really said that out loud, but yeah.
Leave it to me. Loading. I engraft you new.
Quark, let's do this another way. Silence! As you wish.
Moment of victory.
Our blood is Septimon! One strike is enough!
Rip that guy. To be honest, I don't really know what they were on about. I will play Umamusume, geez, just have a little bit of patience. Oh wow, that's really cool, I had no idea. It's like it's expecting to put all the Dune bugs into the movies. Some people complain but never do anything other than complain anyway. Wait, backed by the devs themselves, that's huge. Didn't know about that, really cool. Yeah, I never really talked about that with anybody. Although I can use it as a very easy argument to counter those people, but it's better to just ignore them. Yeah, some of my videos on the channel are, and that's not the only one. The ER recap was also requested by the HI3 devs. Some of the videos on my channel are actually requested by the devs.
Leave it to me. Loading. In war with time.
Fury boils. Fleeting burn.
Conquest that time! For the eternal sun! is enough!
About the people saying you more than harm, you do more than harm than good, they should watch. Ashika is talking about Genshin. She literally makes things up her mind and people still watch it. I mean, I don't really watch I don't keep up with Genshin anymore, so I can't really say anything about it. But as far as I know, I talk with Ashikai. She's a person who has been very, very kind and very, very good to me. I enjoy talking to her, and all I can say is that as a person, Ashikai is outstanding. I have nothing but all the respect for her, and as far as I know, she does her due diligence. And again, it's not something I am able to comment on. But yeah, we are done with Wuthering Waves. Would you ever do a podcast from? I would like to, but I wouldn't like to do it alone. Maybe I can talk with other content creators. At some point, we were a few content creators who thought about Honkai Impact content creators who thought about making a podcast. But we also wanted to get Hoyo involved if they would like to sponsor us, and that unfortunately didn't work out, and we abandoned the idea. But I would be down to do it if I can find someone who would be willing to join me. Didn't mean to offend her, but she really does go haywire on her content. I mean, it's alright. I think Ashika is a very passionate person, and a lot of the times this is something that I can relate to. When people are very passionate about a topic, they tend to go haywire, and it's often hard to separate what's actual lore, what's theory, and so on. I thought Hoyostan was doing that podcast. Hoyostan was never doing a podcast. That was done by the Hyperion Third crew, which is separate by Hoyostan's. Hyperion Third crew is Marty. It was formed by Marty, Nor, Bry, and I don't know why. I'm sure that they are busy right now, and I do not know the reason why they stopped doing that podcast. But yeah, we are done with WuWa, so give me a moment as we switch to Umamusume. Would you ever go on their show? If you're talking about the Hyperion Third podcast, I was on the podcast. The thing is that they often switched their guest with each episode of the podcast, and I was invited to take part during one of their episodes. And it was a very, very nice experience. I enjoyed my time there and the discussion I had. Alright guys, before we continue with Umamusume, I'm going to take a 2-minute break so I can go to the bathroom and do some stretching exercises, and after that I'll be back. So please give me a moment.
with my whole life. Keep your eyes on me. You can ride up to this beat. Just come and follow me. I won't let you down. Dancing the wind, song on my skin. I count like shooting star, you can never resist. Rapping, remember just my business. In my clear, in the ceiling could be a limit. I'm coming to you where upside down. Suddenly we can't stay but toes down. Play yo-yo to keep me turning, spin me up. Yeah, wait, don't stop, don't stop. Got a better thing, better all mine. Made my own pass, never rewind, yeah. Shouldn't speed it up, waste my whole life, yeah. So keep your eyes on me.
Alright, we are back with the main event tonight. Or today, or whatever time of day it is for you. Give me a moment. Let's see what chats did I miss. Do you think they will get another collab at the stream? I think it's interesting that HI3 and HSR was announced last year, and the next stream is on the same day. I mean, maybe. I think they need to come out with a big announcement, because right now, unfortunately, there's not much hype for the game besides Alicia New Battlesuit, which coincides with Cyrene's release in HSR. But I think they need to make something to drive a little bit of hype to HI3. Either a new collab, either announced HI3, either give us some big news. Guys, unfortunately I need to leave because I need to sleep at 6 AM where I live. Good stream for you all. Bye Lucas, thank you for tuning in. I also think it's pretty cool that daytime Elysia and Serene need to come out right next to each other. Elysia Global is a week before Serene's patch. Yeah, that's a very good marketing strategy from them. I think we'll find out something big in the stream. Hopefully they show us that they've been spending what they've been spending the 9-week patches on. Yeah, I hope so too. Does the horse game has a main story? Does it follow the anime? It has a main story, it doesn't really follow the anime. Each season of the anime... the thing about the Umamusume is that it's based on real-life race horses, so the stories in the game follow the actual racing career of the real-life horse. And each season of the anime focuses on a different protagonist, which is from a different generation in the history of Japanese horse racing. The game has a main story that is very different from the anime, for example. And also each career story is independent. It's very self-contained. Each career, each story in Umamusume is pretty much self-contained. So if you want to hop right into it, you don't. It's not like Honkai Impact 3 where you have to play a couple of chapters, then go read the manga, then come back, play another 3 or 4 chapters, then read another manga, then read a visual novel, then watch this trailer, then come back to the game. It's not like that. While this is also a multimedia franchise, everything in this game is its own thing. So you can hop right into the franchise and start with whatever you like. While I recommend starting with Season 1 of Pretty Derby, you can start with Season 2 if you want and come back later and watch Season 1, or you can start with the movie or with the spin-off. It really doesn't matter. Which series do you enjoy outside of Gacha? Outside of Gacha, I'm a very big Nintendo head, although I hate what Nintendo has become in recent years, and I do not support their actions at all. I played Nintendo games since I was a kid, so Zelda, Pokemon, Mario, Fire Emblem, everything you can think about. I also really like the Persona series. I was at some point very big on Destiny, and that is why I also started playing Destiny Rising, which is a gacha game set in the Destiny universe that just released a few weeks ago, which is awesome. I really love the game. Yeah. Let me do my team trials first. I play Uma JP and one trick my Oshi lol. Nice. I still wait for my Oshi to come out so that I can also be a one trick Oshi, not just a meta slave. For those of you who do not know, my favorite Uma is Kita-san Black. So it will be a while until she comes out. But after she comes out, in every champions meeting, I don't care how hard it will be for me to train her, to make her work, I will be running Kita-san Black. I also heard that in JP there's one click button, so it plays out all your matches. You don't have to click every time. They really need to bring out some more quality of life updates that they already implemented in JP early for global, because it's so frustrating playing this version of the game when we know that there's a much better version out there. Man, Pokemon ZA is my most anticipated game, but Nintendo really sours it no matter how cool or good their games are. Yeah, I just saw the price for that game, and honestly, if you want to play it with the Switch 2 upgrade and with the DLC on day one, it's $100, and it's so outrageously expensive. Yeah, it recently got added one-click all dailies. Nice. I've been training only for the Champions Mythic for the past 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't done any... I have been neglecting my team trials team a lot. But after the Gemini Cup is over, I will have to go back and improve a little bit my team, because I'm not getting consistent wins as much as I would like.
気合い入れていこうぜ。勝ちに行こう。残念だ。行くぜ。負けた。絶対勝ちます。負けました。コルシ様についてきない。こんなもんやい。実力を見せてあげる。負けるなんて。
Have you ever watched or play Uta No, it's an SRPG series I recommend. Unfortunately not. It's the first time I hear about it. Does this game have PvP for tournaments? Yes, and that's the most fun thing, honestly. I never expected to like PvP in a gacha game. But I really enjoy PvP in this game.
ただいま限定セール中ですよ。お見逃しなく。交換ありがとうございます。交換ありがとうございます。
Alright, we are done with the team trials. Let's go into the main event.
レースにエントリーするのか。
Round 2. So, as you can see, I am in the graded league and I managed to qualify in Group A. Now, my experience in round 1 was very, how do I put it, very mixed, because I noticed that maybe I should have trained some of my units in a different way, and that maybe I have put a lot more emphasis on stamina than necessary. I think I got about 60% win rate, which for round 1 is pretty underwhelming for me, honestly. If I had a 60% win rate in round 2, it would be fine, but for round 1 I would have loved to have a little bit more. So let me show you my current team. First of all, this is my ace. My main ace, which is gold ship, of course. So you can speed almost 1000, but with the S in long, it goes over 1000. Stamina 1130, power over 700. The guts it's borderline enough, and over 300 width to guarantee a somewhat consistent skill proc. But even with 300 width, that's why I always tell people that if you can, of course, do not prioritize width over stamina or speed. But if you can, and if you have the support cards and sparks and you have the leeway, go to 400, even 500 to guarantee, because the thing is that if gold ship doesn't proc straight away, spurt is a loss. And as you can see, I have played gold ship in 40 matches. She won 15, placed second in 9 and placed third in 4, and in 12 she was unranked, which is not very good. Especially yesterday, on the second day of round 1. I do not know what happened with gold ship, but she was killing it in the first day, and in the second day she just refused to activate her goddamn skill. Then we have my second ace, which is Symbolic Rudolph, run as an encloser. As you can see, we have S in long. She has 308 spurt. Unfortunately, Rudolph doesn't have as a encloser, only has access to golden recovery skills. You can have 3 if you are lucky during your career and you get the special event for Breath of Fresh Air, but that's very unlikely. Overall, the stats are pretty decent, and as you can see, I run her only in 30 matches, and it's not as good as gold ship. Only 7 first places, 6 second places, and 8 third places. but she is consistent enough because Rudolph is my second ace. And the job of a secondary ace is to win if your main ace, which is gold ship in this case, to win if my main ace messes up, if I have bad RNG, if my gold chip doesn't proc straight away its spurt, or it's blocked, or something happens and gold chip cannot win, that's when Rudolph comes in and wins in gold ship's place. And Rudolph as his second ace, it was pretty consistent. That I don't expect her to have a very high win rate because she's basically a backup. And lastly, we have our debuffer. 40 matches, if you can see, 40 races. In all of them she placed she placed very poorly, but I'm running Air Groove as a front runner, and her job is not to win, right? Her job, she has two jobs. First of all is to debuff enclosers and pace chasers, which are the most common positions run during this cup. And secondly, her job is to run in front of the pack to make sure that we don't get any lucky pace chasers. For those of you who do not know, basically lucky pace chasers are pace chasers that rush in front when there's no front runner. And sometimes when there's no front runner, this just happens. You have a pace chaser that rushes in front, and they get such a massive boost and advantage that no matter what you do, they just win the race. So Air Groove is here to run in front and make sure that the pace chasers do not get too ahead of the rest. I love Symboli Rudolph. I use her every time as well. Yeah, I also really like. And for this cup, she's pretty good. I know that people, I would have loved to run Narita Taishin as a second encloser, but I don't have her. And from what I've noticed, Maya no Top Gun is very bad as an encloser. She's not consistent at all. While she can run enclosers, from my experience, she's not too good at it. So, in my opinion, if you want to run a second encloser, Rudolph is your best bet if you don't have Narita Taishin. And another strategy would have been to run a pace chaser, but I don't really have any good pace chaser because my Daiwa Scarlet is 2 stars, so she doesn't have access to her full potential of her skill. And the other very viable pace chaser is Majiro McQueen, which I do not own. So all I could do is run a second, just run Rudolph as a second encloser. That was my best bet. But just give me a moment. Hi, one question about Honkai Impact. What are they trying to do with the Martian supercomputer and why? Sorry, I forgot that. I mean, there are still a lot of mysteries regarding the Martian quantum computer, but we know that it's a computer that was created at Leila's request in order to explore the history of Mars, which was basically destroyed a long time ago. We know that Leila has some plans which involve Senadina that also are connected to the Dreamseeker and why Dreamseeker was created and why the entire going back to the history and solving the mysteries related to the Shadow Calamity occur. But there are still some answers that we do not know. And there's also Kiana, who is asleep. Who is thought to be asleep because of the quantum supercomputer. So there's still quite a bit of mysteries. But yeah, let's start this. Confirm. Now, I am pretty pessimistic about my chances to advance in Group A. I think I most likely will advance to Group B. But I had such bad runs during round 1 that I don't really know if I can squeeze in 3 wins. I'll be honest with you guys. But I'll try my best. Of course, bad. And this is also, I hate the mood RNG. And I was told that down the line they will fix this and everybody will have great, not just in the final. But it looks like I'm favorite here. Just let me see what they are running. So they have a Maya, no? They run it as a late. Why? 2 recovery skills. But doesn't have any acceleration skill, so this Mayano is not very good. And they also have gold chip, long ass. Pretty decent stats, let me see. They have straightaway spurt. The only issue is that they only have 2 recovery skills. So if they fail to activate one of them, this gold chip will just die. But if they manage to activate both and also activate straightaway spurt, they are pretty good. And lastly, I think super quick, right? This is super quick. Pretty bad stats, long in S, and doesn't have any recovery skills besides her clear heart. This won't help very much. This super quick is kinda busted, I'll be honest. Okay, pretty good stats on this Mayano run, frontrunner. This is very good. I have noticed that Mayano performs better as a frontrunner this cup than as an end closer for some reason. But the issue again, she has only two recovery skills, so if she fails to proc one of them, and she doesn't have 300 wits, which is very bad because at this rate, the reason why you want 3 recovery skills is because yes, 2 are enough, but you never know how RNG will treat you, and in case one of the recovery skills doesn't proc, you want to have a third one as a reserve. So when you have only 2 and you have such low wit, you are always at risk of not proccing one of them, which will make you run out of stamina and unable to finish the race. Then they also have a gold chip, pretty decent stats, as in long. 2 recovery skills again, and they don't have an acceleration skill, which is very bad. And of course, same Sky, again, very good stats. This is a pretty good team, because if you are running frontrunners, you want at least 2 of them. Why? Because this way they will push forward and competing with one another. If you only run one frontrunner and your opponents don't have any frontrunners, your frontrunner will run automatically in front of the pack, but it will run at a slower pace because they have no competition. They will always be guaranteed to be in front, but if there's a second frontrunner, they will fight for that first place a little bit, so they can make the gap between the frontrunners and the rest a little bit bigger, which can give them an advantage. But yeah, overall, I think I have some chances to win this. Let's see. Are all the horses only waifus? Yes. Homo, are you going to pull for Yuno? Yes, I want to pull for Yuno. Unfortunately, I don't have her guaranteed, but I would really like Yuno for reasons, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's go! Also, this recording will go in a YouTube video down the line, because I want to make a video for my Umamusume channel about my Gemini Cup. We are gonna let the full race play out for a bit, for the first 3 races, and after that we will skip.
ここまで無敗三冠馬娘8番ゴールドシップ実力は1番人気にも引けを取りません
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう
ゲートイン完了出走の準備が整いましたスタート
Let's go
馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました
みんな集中してましたね好レースが期待できそうです
先行争いは6番マヤのトップがエアグルーセイルンスカイ
Three front runners, that's pretty rare in this cup.
ジンボリルドルフ6番マヤのトップが会長に飛ばして行きますさあ花に立ったのは6番マヤのトップガンこのままリードすることができるか続いてエアグルー6番マヤのトップガンとエアグルー2人とも花は譲りません
いいライバル関係になりそうですね
前から大きく開きました隊列は縦長に
I think that the guy with two front runners might win this. Because you see, because there are three front runners, the distance between the front runners and the rest of the pack is very big because they are competing for the first place. You can do anything during the run? No. During the career you train the horses basically, you give them skills, you train them to get the desired stats, you teach them the skills that you think and the aptitudes you think they will need. And after the race starts you have no control, you are at the mercy of the RNG, you just watch.
エアグループ彼女の客室には合っていますね
ジンボリルドルフ果たしてどうでしょうか
馬場状態を確認しながら走っている感じですねまだ本気ではないですよ
さあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たち先頭は変わらずセイユンスカイ
And another thing when it comes to front runners, since enclosed rampage chases are the most common strat run in here, people don't really have many debuffs for front runners. For example, I have no debuffs for front runners on my air groove, only for pace and enclosers. So they really might win. This same Sky might actually win. Please proc straight away spurt. Please proc straight away spurt. Unfortunately, Gold Chip didn't proc straight away spurt, only Rudolph, as you saw. So this, from Gold Chip's perspective, this run is a bust. But Rudolph might have a chance. Wait, no, they are catching up. Come on. Come on, Rudolph. Come on, Rudolph. Rudolph. Gold Chip, both of them are catching up. Come on. Let's go. Proc that out. Come on, Rudolph. Who will win, Gold Chip or Rudolph? I think Rudolph has it in the bag. Yeah, let's go, Rudolph! Let's go! First win.
ライバルに打ち勝ち見事大きな一勝を手にしました2着は8番ゴールドシップ
Honestly, this was a pleasant surprise. I mean, when I saw Rudolph proccing straight away spurt, I knew that she has a chance. But Gold Chip didn't proc straight away spurt and still finished second. And I qualified for Group B already. And I need 2 more wins this round to qualify for Group A. But we secure Group B at least. Next round. Oh, Narita Taishin. 5th favorite, 7th favorite. Okay, so this looks like it's a lot more difficult. Again, we have a same Sky. Again, the issue is that they only have one recovery skill, which is not very good. This Saiyan Sky will probably die with only one. It might have a chance. Holy stats on this Narita Taishin. This is a monster. Sleeping Lion, Swinging Maestro. Wait, they have straightaway spurt, but they don't have encroaching shadows? Like, why? Whatever, this is a very good Taishin. This is... The only downside is that it doesn't have Asin long, and... Again, only 2 recover skills and they might not proc 1. And again, Nice Nature as a debuffer. I don't really recommend Nice Nature because the buffers are not as powerful as in Taurus Cup, in this cup, so the issue is that you want your debuffer to do more than just debuff, because just debuffing isn't enough. And running her as a late runner will make her only be a debuffer. But for example, my air groove is a debuffer, and because I run her as a front runner, she stops lucky pace chasers, so she does 2 things. Alright, Mayano Top Gun as an end closer. Again, from what I saw, Mayano Top Gun as an end closer is not very good. Again, no straightaway spurt. I don't see this Mayano doing much. Majiro McQueen, not very good stats wise, only 2 recovery skills, And finally Gold Chip, pretty good stats, no long S, only 2 recovery skills and no straightaway spurt. And they also run Umamusume. Umamusume is a very bad skill for Gold Chip in Champions Meeting. Why? Because Umamusume is very good in career, because that's a skill that you want to have when there are many people around you. And because in Champions Meeting there are only 9 people, it's not as reliable as it would be in career races, which have a lot more racers. Hello, do you see the grind itself to be tiresome in the long run? Honestly, for me not really, because one, I enjoy the game, and second, for each Champions Meeting you have a different terrain, different Umas, different metas, so every few weeks you change the way you train your Umas. But at the same time I can totally see that some people are burning out. And I feel like if you are one of those people who feels that the grind is tiresome, just take a break. Either take a few days off, because trust me, you will lose nothing, or instead of doing, I don't know, if you're normally doing 3 or 4 runs a day, do just 1 for a couple of days. But yeah. Let's see, we might have a chance. Let's go! Late start for Goshi. Late start for end closers is not that big of a deal.このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはセイウンスカイ。大きく離れてメジロマックイーン、外6番ゴールドシップ、差がなくナイスネイチャー、内を回ります。成田大臣、ジンボリルドルフ、並んでくる内で3番ゴールドシップ、1馬身離れてマヤのトップが3番ゴールドシップ。Rushed. That is not good. Rushed is not very good because you will consume more stamina. And you don't want your goal sheet to be too ahead. 並んできた3番手メジロマックイーン、その後から6番ゴールドシップ、2馬身3馬身開いて3番ゴールドシップ、1周目のスタンド前にかかっていく。1馬身差成田大使、ナイスネイチャー、この位置につけています。その後ジンボリルドルフ、2馬身差マヤのトップガン、エアグルーヴ先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。エアグルーヴ、彼女の客室には合っていますね。順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は相変わらずエアグルーヴ、続いてセイウンスカイ、そしてその後方にはメジロマックイーン、その後ろ3番ゴールドシップ。Do you watch the real horse races now? Honestly, I haven't watched yet, but I would love to watch some G1 races when the season starts again. I would be down to. Swing Maestro, nice. And I think Goldchip didn't proc his ultimate because he was too too in front. That's why you want your Goldchip in the back, because it won't proc. If it's too in front, it won't proc anchors away, unfortunately. But that's not really important. What's important to proc is straightaway spurt. Again, Rudolph, I don't know why Goldchip just doesn't want to. Now you proc it. Okay, come on. But yesterday my Goldchip just wouldn't proc straightaway spurt. And the moment you noticed, it soared. That's why I always say acceleration skills are very, very, very important. The moment it proc them, it soared in front. But it might still not be enough to overtake that Seiyun Sky. So let's see. I don't think it will be enough to overtake that Seiyun Sky. This might be a loss. Yeah, it's not enough to overtake Seiyun Sky. Unfortunately, this is a loss. So close. If you notice, Rudolph would have overtaken it if a few more meters, but this is a loss, unfortunately. I used to watch races at my local track growing up. The derby has kind of gotten me back into it. That's nice. Unfortunately, the horse racing in my country is not very popular of a sport. There is a horse racing track, but it's in the other side of the country. I don't think it's worth going there to watch horse race, especially in Romania, where I live. But I've been more interested in the Japan side of horse racing. I'm kind of familiar with who are the race horses that run now. I'm looking forward to the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, and I want to watch Croix du Nord run this year. For those of you who do not know, Croix du Nord is Kita-san's black son, basically, and as I said, Kita-san Black is my favorite Uma, so I'm really looking forward to see their performance, and I would hope for the horse to get a win for Japan. Alright, decent stats. Straightaway spurt, but again, only two. They are right on the limit with the stamina, so if they don't proc either Swinging Maestro or Go Home Specialist, they are done. I'm assuming this is also a debuffer, Air Groove, Run Front, and Pace Chaser Daiwa. Race Planner, four recovery skills. This Daiwa Scarlet will be a menace. I would have said it may be a little bit lacking in the stamina department, but with 4 recovery skills, I think it's alright. This is a strong horse. Now we have another and closer Rudolph. Interesting. It has Nemesis, but it doesn't have straightaway spurt. Decent Goldchip, but again, no straightaway spurt, but it has enough stamina. And Oguri as a Pace Chaser, Gourmand, Swing Maestro cooldown, very good Oguri. Yeah, this guy has a very strong team. All I can do is hope for the better. Who knows, they might add those Romanian horses into this game. They don't really add foreign horses. As far as now, there are foreign horses, but foreign horses that race in Japan. I think there's a Mexican one. If you are talking about El Condor Pasa is a horse that was born in America, but was bought by a Japanese owner, and it raced in Japan. So while El Condor Pasa is American, it raced in Japan.
ここまで無敗三冠馬娘7番ゴールドシップ十分に勝利を狙えますよ
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう
ゲートイン完了出走の準備が整いました スタート。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
4番エアグルーブと9番エアグルーブ、この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気オグリーキャップ、長丁場のこのレースですが、9番エアグルーブ早くも先頭に躍り出た。続いて4番エアグルーブ、早くも
It's funny how similar the teams are this time.
少し離れてダイヤスカーレット、その後から
I've rushed, it doesn't matter. She's not there to win. Go home specialist.
その後ろから1番ゴールドシップ、9番エアグルーブ、先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
9番エアグルーブ、彼女の客室には合っていますね。
第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう9番エアグルーブ、快調に飛ばして行きます。先頭がやや速いのか、間延びした展開です。
仕掛けどころの難しいレースになりそうですね。
順位を振り返っていきます。まずは1周目、正面スタンド前に入った。依然先頭は9番エアグルーブ、続きました4番エアグルーブ、オグリーキャップ、この位置につけています。2馬身離れてダイワスカーレット、5番手に7番ゴールドシップ、2馬身差8番ジンボリルドルフ、その外並んで2番ジンボリルドルフ、あとは1番ゴールドシップ。
Shuttle is my favorite because she reminds me of home in Texas, even though all of the US ones were bred in Kentucky. Nice.
一息つけるといいですが。
1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。先頭は依然4番エアグルーブ、
Swing Maestro.
2馬身3馬身開いて9番エアグルーブ、後からオグリーキャップ、その後ろダイワスカーレット、そしてその後方には
Again, Gold Ship is too in front to proc her ultimate. But again, this doesn't matter too much. What's important to proc is straight 8 spurt.
変わらず先頭を突き進みます。4番エアグルーブ、依然として4番エアグルーブ、先頭から大きく離されて2番手は9番
My air groove is leading by a pretty wide margin.
ダイワスカーレット、7番ゴールドシップ、5番手
But she will start falling off
後ろ1番
soon. Straight 8 spurt on both, come on!
ゴールドシップ、残り 1000m を通過。さらには8番
Look how they are soaring right to the front.
4番エアグルーブ、
Why is air groove still in
3
front?
番手には9番エアグルーブ、さらに7番ゴールドシップ。
Come on, Gold Ship. Rudolph unfortunately is blocked, but Gold Ship might win.
外から来るか。
Come on, overtake that Oguri. Nice, nice, awesome. Come on, Gold Ship. You can do this. Let's go. Yeah, not very nice, Rudolph. Thank you for that ult. It really made a difference.
7番ゴールドシップ、強すぎる、完全に抜け出した。残り200、先頭は7番ゴールドシップ。
Actually, it kinda did. Rudolph came, I think it came in third. Second. From the 9th place, she was blocked.
今から楽しみです。
And I think she came in second.
ライバルに打ち勝ち、見事大きな一勝を手にしました。2着8番シンボリルドルフ。
Yeah, she came in second
入ったのはオグリキャップ。
after she was blocked. That's what I'm saying. Rudolph is a really viable end closer if you build her right. First and second. Alright, so we have 2 wins, ladies and gentlemen. We need 1 more win to qualify for Group A finals. And 2 matches. Come on. This is possible. This is actually possible. Which JP horses are you looking forward to getting added the most? Like I said, Kita-san Black. There are a lot. Kita-san Black. Orfevre, Gentildona, Vivlos, Verkshina, Durandal, Hellstone Light O, Manhattan Cafe. There are a lot of horses that I really want.
4番人気は6番ゴールドシップ。
I've never seen Homo this excited. I mean, this is what this game has done to me. Let's see.
一番人気に負けず劣らず、いい仕上がりですね。
Unfortunately, just 1 recovery skill and this stamina will not cut. Not to mention that they do not have straightaway spurt and no S in long. So in my opinion, this gold chip is kinda meh.
1番人気
Narita Taishin.
成田大使。
Again, a little bit low on the stamina, no S in long. Only Sleeping Lion Swing Maestro might be enough if she procs both. It has Encroaching Shadow, so this Narita Taishin might be a threat. And we also have Super Creek run as a page chaser. I don't think it's that good. Not enough stamina.
6番人気1番ゴールドシップ
In K.
後方からの豪快な追い込みを見せてほしいですね。
3番ライスシャワー
Wait, is this the same person as before? Okay, I think I was on the other page.
ライスシャワー
Right shower. This is as a page chaser.
ない仕上がりですね。
Unfortunately, just one recovery skill.
勝利をつかんでほしいですね。
7番人気は2番
Uh,
スーパークリー8番人気は8
Narita Taishin.
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが、転倒を
And
期
this
待
gold
したい
ship,
ですね。
huh? I think I have pretty good chances this time.
9番成田大使1番人気です4番人気は6番
Let's go. I see Vita in the thumbnail. Yeah, because we played Honkai Impact at the beginning of the stream. Saving for Manhattan Cafe. Gentildona is good. I know it's not intentional, but I find it funny that Durandal is blonde with a white streak in her hair. Yeah, I also noticed the similarities there.
美しい青空が広がる京都レース場ターフも絶好の両馬場になりました
名勝負になる舞台は整いましたね。
1番人気はもちろんこの子
I think we do have a strong chance to win this one.
紹介しましょう
I would be so happy if I can win this race, just so I know that I qualify to the finals round in Group A. Because after that, I don't really care if I win or not, right? Because I'm already qualified, so whatever.
各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いはエアグルーヴライスシャワースーパークリーク期待通りの結果を出せるか1番人気9番成田大臣エアグルーヴ会長に飛ばして行きます先頭はエアグルーヴ単身で飛ばして行きます先頭から大きく離されて2番手はスーパークリークそれを見るようにライスシャワー大きく離れて8番成田大臣すぐに続いて9番成田大臣少し離れて5番ゴールドシップそしてその後ろから行くのは6番ゴールドシップ1番ゴールドシップ外から行く少し後ろからジンボリルドルフ意気揚々と先頭を行きますエアグルーヴどうでしょうこの展開
かかってしまっているかもしれません。息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが、
第4コーナーカーブ先頭から後方まで隊列は縦長になっています
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
順位を振り返っていきます
Bianca about to show to the race with her own horse. A gold she's right, that's not a good thing. It would be nice to see a collab between Honkai Impact and Umamusume.
このセットいいのですが、
先頭は相変わらずエアグルーヴ続きましたスーパークリーク後ろライスシャワー
But I don't think I know that Umamusume did some collabs, especially with other side game properties, but I don't think they ever did a collab inside the game. I mean, we don't really have any collab Umas. But it would be nice for them to collab in Umamusume and take some characters and Umafy them, if you know what I'm saying. Take some characters from other franchises and make them into an Umamusume. Let's go, gold ship!
1番審査6番ゴールドシップその後から8番成田大臣あとは9番成田大臣その外並んでジンボリルドルフエアグルーヴ先頭を進みますが
Standing closer.
エアグルーヴ彼女の客室には合っていますね。
2周目の向こう上面
Please proc straight away spurt. The entire race depends on just proccing that goddamn skill. That's why I always say acceleration skills are the most important in PvP. I don't care what others say. Straight away spurt, let's go! Unfortunately, Rudolph doesn't seem to have procced it, but it doesn't matter. Let's go, Goshi! We have two gold chips competing with one another. Come on, gold ship. The other one fell behind. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. We can win this.
轟け天下無双の稲垣
最後のコーナー最初に駆け抜けてきたのは6番ゴールドシップスーパークリーク食い下がる6番ゴールドシップ先頭は6番ゴールドシップこれは強い
Stay behind Super Creek, stay behind Super Creek. Stay behind Super Creek. Let's go! We qualified for the finals. Group A, let's go. Hello AP, hello, welcome. Gold Ship the hero. I don't know what happened to her yesterday. She just wouldn't proc straight away spur, but it seems that today she is in a much better spirit. Rudolph, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to her this run, but it doesn't matter. We qualified for Group A. Let me take a screenshot. I showed it and still lost. She didn't proc straight away spur. That's the only issue. She didn't proc her acceleration skill, so because of that, it took a lot of time for her to get to her maximum speed and maximum velocity. So she wasn't able to even with her ult, she wasn't able to get a good position. That's why I say that it's very important to have acceleration skills and to proc them as early as possible. Straight away spurt is make or break for this cup. Even if you have better stats for your Uma, if you don't have straight away spurt, you will still lose to weaker Umas just because they started accelerating early. I feel so relieved now that I qualified. It's like a weight was took out of my shoulders. And from now on we can chill because the main objective has been achieved. So from now on it's a lot chiller. Honestly, I expected people with better Umas in Group A. I don't see a big difference from round 1 yesterday, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is. Unfortunately, both Rudolph and Gold Ship have a bad mood. Let's see. No long, decent stats, 2 acceleration skills, no straightaway spurt. Unfortunate. Pasteo, good stats. Maybe I would have loved a little bit more power here. 3 acceleration, 3 recovery skills. This is good. This is a good Teo. Good stats. The only thing missing here is an S in long, but we have Narita Bryan here as a late. I don't really like late for this cup because you don't really have access to acceleration skills. She has Swinging Maestro and Iron Wheel. Iron Wheel is a very bad skill in the sense that you basically need to be blocked in order for it to proc. Recover endurance when the way ahead is jammed early race. And if you're blocked, you know what I mean? No matter what skill you have, it won't really help you that much. Okay, very good stats on this Gold Ship. No acceleration skill and only has to recover skills. With these stats, no long. If it had straightaway spurt, this would have been a very good Gold Ship, but it might lose like this. Again, debuff for 9 nature, I don't really care. Majiro McQueen, good stats. Unfortunately, only 2 recovery skills. As a Pace Chaser, you really want 3. But she has 400 wit, which increases her chances of proccing both, so it might still has a chance of winning. But yeah, let's go. Considering the new LE, how do you think we'll see a comeback of other Flame Chasers from the Golden Courtyard? I mean, they really can do that. Everything depends if they want to commit to the Bustling Holiday universe as an event universe and basically replace Captainverse. Because if they want to commit to the Bustling Holiday universe and continue making events center around them, then definitely I think it's a very strong possibility to see more Flame Chasers from the same timeline added in the future. Yeah, new Idam would be nice. Even a new Cecilia, yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。
Let's go. Late start for Rudolph again. Late start for Encloser. Enclosers doesn't really matter because you want them in the back anyway.
エアグルーブ快調に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのはエアグルーブ。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はメジロマックイーン。少し後ろから東海帝王4馬身離れてラリタブライアン。5番手にナイスネイチャー。外から行くシンボリルドルフ。それを見るように9番ゴールドシップ。うちには5番ゴールドシップ。1馬身離れて4番
They also teased Bella and the other orphans, which was really surprising to me. Yeah. I would really hope for them to continue this new cinematic universe with the bustling holiday event series. Because it would really be a nice way to bring back some old characters without messing with the story and the continuity of the actual main story. Gold ship rush, that's not good. Although she was rushed even in the previous race and still won. Swing Maelstrom. Anchor away, let's go! Queen got in front already. And Theo is also about to overtake. I just noticed, but we have both Theo and McQueen with the anime club outfits. Come on, straight away spurt, straight away spurt. Straight away spurt! What are you doing? Neither of them is proccing straight away spurt. And both of them are blocked. A gold ship. I think this is a neither proc straight away spurt. They were blocked. This run is over. It's over. No chance of winning. Unfortunately, RNG. It is what it is. I think McQueen will win this one. Thank you, Rudolph. You're proccing straight away spurt now. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. How kind of you. Thank you, Rudolph. No gold chip won. Unfortunately, this is the nature of this game. When you have bad RNG, you have bad RNG. Both of them were blocked and neither proc straight away spurt. So it is what it is. At least we got 3 wins and we managed to qualify. $50 carats for 3 wins, that's pretty good. If you think we'll be talking about collab event with Eden is hidden announcement of their event and suites. What do you mean by that? I didn't really understood what you said there. Yeah, let's go for the next round. Like I said, I'm calm, I'm happy that I already qualified. I don't really care that much if we lose. I think we still have 3 days until the finals, so I still have some time to grind. Maybe I get lucky and get a better ace. Of all the variants thus far across Genshin and HSR, which do you like the most? If you're talking purely variants, I like HSR Himeko from Star Rail. I think the most among all the variants, not counting Welt because, well, he's not a variant. And in Genshin, I think it's Yaemiko. Yeah. Pace Chaser Rudolph. That's interesting.
いい感じに気合が乗っていますね。
Only one recovery skill.
十分発揮できそうですね。
Pace Chaser Tachyon.
アグネスタキオン
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが、健闘を期待したいです。
And end closer Mayano. Again, Mayano as an end closer, it's not as good as I initially thought. And no straight away spurt on her.
豪快な追い込みを見せてほしいですね。
Taishin.
成田
A little bit low on speed, but it might actually work.
でも注目を集める素晴らしい
Only
仕上がりですね。
one
この子の持久力を見せつける
Only
には
one recover skill. I don't know about this Taishin, to be honest. Gold ship, pretty good stats.
ライバルたちは強力です。
But no only one recover skill, no straight away spurt. And Mihono Bourbon. Interesting choice.
9番
This must be an Onoshi pick, I'm assuming. Another bad thing about frontrunners is that they don't have many recovery skills, and with this stamina, one is not enough, unfortunately. And also a B in long. That will definitely affect her stats overall.
5番人気は
Yeah,
マヤノトップガン6番ゴールドシ
let's go.
次へとつなぐ大事な一戦ウマ娘たちが全身全霊をかけて臨みます現在1番人気はグランプリウマ娘成田大臣人気と実力を兼ね備えたグランプリウマ娘5番シンボリルドルフ今日は3番人気ですさあ2番人気はこの子ここまで無敗三冠ウマ娘6番ゴールドシップ真っ向勝負に注目だ
私が一番期待しているウマ娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了出走の準備が整いましたさあゲートが開いた
Let's start for a groove.
綺麗なスタートを切りました
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
ミホノブルボンとエアグルーブこの2人が競り合っているぞ期待通りの結果を出せるか1番人気成田大臣ミホノブルボン快調に飛ばしていきますさあ花に立ったのはミホノブルボンこのままリードすることができるか2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはエアグルーブ3番手アグネスタキオン1馬審査4番シンボリルドルフさらには成田大臣そしてその内から行ったのは6番ゴールドシップ外には5番シンボリルドルフそれを見るように3番ゴールドシップその外並んでマヤノトップガン成田大臣果たしてどうでしょうか
馬場状態を確認しながら走っている感じですね。まだ本気ではないですよ。
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ先頭から後方まで間延びした展開です
仕掛けどころの難しいレースになりそうですね。
Both Gold Ship and Rudolph are pretty ahead.
エアグルーブレースはよどみなく進んでいます1周目のスタンド前にかかっていく続きましたミホノブルボンそしてその後方にはアグネスタキオンその後ろに4番シンボリル
I'm not a very big fan of Pace Chaser Rudolph.
少し離れて5番シンボリルドルフ
Speaking of Rudolph, she just got trashed. The reason is because her skill wants you to overtake
彼女の客室にはあっていますね。
racers in order to activate. And if you run her as Pace Chaser, you risk a lot of times for her to not have enough racers in front of her in order to proc Behold Thy Emperor's Might.
タイミングがあればいいですが
But then again, I think they went pace because they thought they won't have enough recovery skills otherwise. But again, if that was the case, they should have gone end with her. I think it suits her better for this particular championship. Yeah, let's see. I think we might win this if they manage to proc straight away spurt. Come on, let's go. Straight away Rudolph. Gold chip unfortunately doesn't look like will proc the skill.
ここまでが先頭集団先頭は依然ミホノブルボン2馬身リード続いてアグネスタキオンここで一気に後続が倒
But Rudolph might win this.
先頭に立ったのは
Again, like I said, now gold chip is also blocked.
ここからスパート
Come on, Rudolph. You can overtake that Tachyon. Come on, Rudolph. Come on, Rudolph. Ultimate. That's it. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Rudolph. Come on, Rudolph. Come on, let's go, let's go. That's it, that's it. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Let's go, Rudolph. And this is why I always said that a second ace is very important, because as you saw, Gold Ship got blocked and also didn't proc straight away its spurt. In these cases, when Gold Ship is fucked up by RNG, it's Rudolph's job to take her place and win the race. And this is what she did. I saw people, I'm saying this because I saw people recommending running 1 ace and 2 debuffers or comps like this. I personally don't like it because this is such a heavy RNG reliant game. You want a second ace in case your primary ace is fucked up by RNG, to take its place and win instead of it. Let's go, next race. And as you can see, as a secondary ace, Rudolph was pretty consistent. I mean, when Gold Ship messes up, she shows up and she wins the race. Unless both of them are fucked up by RNG, which can happen, as you saw in the last race from the previous round. And let's see what we have here. Pretty decent stats. Straight away spurt, 2 recovery skills. No S in long. It might be a problem if she procs both skills. Decent stats, 3 recovery skills. Also has the signature ability. This Tachyon is pretty good. Special weak as late. Again, unfortunately only 2 recovery skills. I do not know why they run special weak. Must be another Oshi pick, which hey, I always appreciate. Gold Chino S, straight away spurt, 2 recovery skills, and Tachyon again. What's that stamina? Only one. This Tachyon is dead with only 1 recovery skills, and the buffer air groove, of course. Yeah, this guy doesn't really have much of a chance. Let's go. Let's skip this and go directly into the races.
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
2番エアグルーブと1番エアグルーブ、この2人が競り合っているぞ。3番ゴールドシップ、現在最高峰。失策、はたまた狙い通りか。
Should we go a little bit faster? Let's go faster. I don't want to make you guys watch every race. So we'll go a little bit faster now. I personally, when I am alone, I like to watch the entire race on normal speed. I like to analyze to see what's happening. It helps me. But I did it for the first round, but I don't want to... Straight away spurt, let's go. I don't want to do it every run, because there are a lot of runs. Come on, let's go, Gold Ship. There's the other Gold Ship, which can also be a problem. But we're leading, we're in first place. We just need to keep this lead and not let the other Gold Ship overtake us. The Wild Homo stream, heck yeah, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy it. Come on, Gold Ship, let's go! And another win! Let's go, let's go. This is what happens when Gold Ship procs straight away spurt on time. She wins. I don't know what happened with Rudolph. I wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming she got blocked, because I know that she procced straight away spurt. So something must have happened. 2 wins, let's go. Go Chi. Second, 6th.
2番ゴールドシップ
Let's see, let's see. Hoof Sniffer, of course, Hoof Sniffer. It would be you. Pretty decent Majiro McQueen. 3 recovery skills. You can't really ask anymore for a Pace Chaser. You want recovery skills, you want S in long, and you want decent stats. Wait. I'm sorry, that was a mistake. I clicked the wrong button. It doesn't really matter. Even if you opt out, it will match you again with the same people. And no, your mood will not be rerolled. I tried it. Very good gold chip. Max stamina, almost 1000 speed. No S in long, so I hope... Here's the problem. They are 1 point off from another break point, which is 1000 speed. And like my gold chip, which also is very close to 1000, but I have S in long to push me over that 1000. But they don't have S in long, and they don't have any speed skill to push them over the edge, which is not very good. And they don't have straightaway spurt, and they only have 2 recovery skills. So this gold chip it might not win. And front close for Mayano. Again, good stats, but unfortunately, she got three recovery skills because Mayano has Breath of Fresh Air, of course. This is a pretty decent Mayano. I think that Mayano and McQueen on this team are a bigger threat than the gold chip. Again, Narita Taishin, Sleeping Lion, Encroaching Shadow. Good skills, pretty decent stats. Another McQueen, S in long. Unfortunately, not enough stamina and recovery skills. Gold chip, good stats. S in turf. Only 2 recovery skills. If this gold chip doesn't activate one of them, it's dead. But yeah. I'm busy with Shadowverse already, so I don't think I'll be playing this game. I mean, it's fair, especially this game, which consumes a lot of your time. Whew. Swing Maestro, anchors away, Sleeping Lion, Breath of Fresh Air. This is the moment, please, please, please activate your straightaway spurt. Come on, please, please, please. Straightaway spurt, Golchi. Rudolph doesn't seem to activate it, it doesn't matter. Golchi is in a good position to overtake. Rudolph just activated straightaway spurt. It might still help her, but as you can see, gold chip runs to the front, and as I thought, that McQueen is the real deal, and it's the real challenge for this run. Unfortunately for McQueen, she is no match for my gold chip, and this is a very, very interesting imagery right now because it's gold chip chasing McQueen. Rudolph also ults. Come on, gold chip. Come on, gold ship, catch up to your grandpa. Come on, gold ship. Come on, gold ship. Come on, come on, come on. No, it might win. Fortunately, grandpa won this time. Like I said, when I saw the stats on that McQueen, I knew that it might win. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. It is what it is. That was a very, very good McQueen. Number 9, number 3, number 4. I don't know why I look at the favorite numbers, because that doesn't really mean anything. Pace Teo, as long, decent stats, unfortunately only swinging Maestro. I don't know what to say.
2番人気は9番ウィニング
Winning ticket, interesting pick. Late surger again. Decent stats, but I said why I don't like late surgers. Not many options in terms of recovery skills. Gold chip, decent stats, a little bit low on speed, no S in long, only swinging Maestro, unfortunately, no straightaway spurt, not a very good gold chip.
5番
Pace Daiwa Scarlet, almost, I want to say decent stats, but they are a bit on the lower end, to be honest. 3 acceleration skills, it's all you can ask from a pace chaser in terms of skills. She also have a good acceleration in her kit, and it's very good that they run it with Air Groove as a frontrunner in order to make sure that it has higher chances to proc. And Narita Taishin, decent skills, 2 recovery skills, encroaching shadow might be a problem. Overall decent. Yeah, let's do this.
美しい青今
Gold ship rush, that's not good. Go home specialist. Recover some stamina. Flustered and closer. Swing Maestro. Anchor away. To be honest, it's not looking very good. Please proc straightaway spurt. Please proc straightaway spurt. Please proc straightaway spurt.
1000 を通過
And it seems that Rudolph proc straightaway spurt, but it also seems that Rudolph is blocked and Gold Chip didn't proc straightaway spurt. So I think this run is also busted because Rudolph got blocked and Gold Chip didn't proc straightaway spurt.
集団を形成しています。間もなく
I don't think I will be able to overtake Daiwa. But maybe I have a chance. Come on, Gold Ship. Maybe we still have a chance. Gold Ship, come on, come on. Come on. Breath of fresh air. Come on, Gold Ship. No, winning ticket. Winning ticket is actually winning. I can't believe this. Now this is a surprise winning ticket. I didn't expect winning ticket to win this one. Again, if Gold Ship would have proc that straightaway spurt, I think she might have won. And Rudolph unfortunately was blocked. So both of them were basically fucked up by RNG here.
共に勝つぞ
Last match in this round. Hey, maybe we can get the win now. And of course also the bad mood doesn't help very much.
注目の2番人気2番ゴールドシップ5番
Pasteo S in both long and turf. Skills, race planner, swing maestro. 400, a little bit low on power, but 400 width gives them better chances. But they are low on power, but they have S in turf, which can compensate. Overall, this is a pretty good Teo.
9番ゴールド
Pretty good gold chip. In fact, very good gold chip. But they don't have straightaway spurt, which might come to bite them in their ass.
3番人気
Again, S turf as long. 3 recovery skills plus the signature skill. This Tachyon might actually has some chances with 3 recovery skills. If she can proc all 3 of them and her signature, I think it might have some chances. This gold chip is, again, pretty meh.
4番人気は4番シンボリルドルフ
Yeah, let's see.
美しい青
Come on, gold ship.
娘たちがどう動くか
Nah,
離
that
せません
Rudolph third, but I think that gold ship will win. We don't have any chances of overtaking them. Yeah, they didn't proc straight to its port. Or maybe Rudolph? 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 Come on, Rudolph? No, 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 no. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, this run wasn't too good, only 2 wins. But to be fair, we were screwed over by RNG a couple of times. It is what it is. This is just how it's going to go. 40 carrots, I'll take it. Let's do one more. And this time, like I did in this last race, we will skip right to the finish. Let me take a seat. And I honestly won't look at the stats to go a little bit faster through them. Okay, maybe I will take a little peek. Because I also use this opportunity not only to explain, but also to learn for myself. Harurara, frontrunner.
3番人気8番ゴールドシップ6番ナイスネイ
The buffer, very bad stats on this Agnes Tachyon, decent stats on this Seiyun Sky, but I don't think it's enough. I'm more interested in the guy with the Aurora.
5番人気2番人気は2番
Not enough recovery skills, no straight away spurt. 2 debuffers, nice nature debuffer, and also frontrunner, frontrunner Harurara. Again, I don't recommend 2 debuffers personally because, like I said, RNG might break your ace, and what do you do in that situation? Because you don't have a second ace in reserve to win it for you. But yeah, Harurara as a frontrunner is also a good strategy if you want for her to fall behind and basically make it so that the Umas adapt at her slower pace and are basically running a little bit slower, conserving more stamina and basically transforming the match from a stamina check to a power check. But she can be countered very easily if there's another frontrunner to balance her out.
3番人気は8番ゴールドシップ
このメンバーの中でも見劣りしたい仕上がり
About Honkai Impact, the new Elysia will be canonical in some way. The new Elysia is from a different timeline. It's an event timeline, so she is just like a battle suit from the Captain verse, like we had in part 1. So in a way, she's canon to the greater Honkai universe, but she is not related to the main story of Honkai Impact part 2. She is from an event. Do you like horses? I mean, yeah, horses are great animals. Especially after starting playing this game, I will admit that my appreciation for horses raised a lot. Seiyun Sky in front, both Rudolph and Gold Ship in second and third. Come on guys, you can overtake her. Or not. This Seiyun Sky might win at this rate. Come on Rudolph. Come on Rudolph, come on Rudolph, come on Rudolph. Let's go Rudolph! Let's go Rudolph! Let's go Rudolph! That's it! Thank God. So like you see, it's not only Gold Ship winning. A lot of times when Gold Ship can't overtake, if Rudolph is I've noticed if Gold Ship can just go very fast in front, she will win. But if she can't, she doesn't have very good skills and a kit to allow her to overtake in the last part. On the other hand, Rudolph is very good to overtake runners that are in front of her. My Tachyon is scaring me right now. I mean, that's a good thing. I haven't really considered Tachyon for this cup, but I'm assuming if you have good stats, at least 3 recovery skills for comfort, she should perform pretty well. Maruzensky, but what are these stats? Oh boy. Narita Bryan, but again, not very good skills. Teo. How did this guy qualify to Group A? With these stats, this should have gone in Group B. Pace Rudolph. Golchi. Only 2 recover skills. No straight away spurt. Narita Bryan. Pace. I think I might win this easily. If RNG doesn't screw me over very badly, this should be an easy win. Let's see. Yeah. If Gold Chip is in front, this is an easy win, like I said before the race started. If she manages to run in front, it's over. Rudolph doing her thing in the back. Oh wait, the other Gold Chip might overtake me. Wait. No. We got this. We got this. Let's go, Gold Chip. I rode a horse in the past, real horse. And how was it? Because unfortunately I never got to ride a horse. And after I got to these back issues, I don't think I will, because I don't want to risk falling off and messing up my back even more than it already is. So I don't think it's something I will ever get to experience in my life. Number 5, number 4. Narita Taishin. Pretty low on stamina, unfortunately. Augury, you don't see many Auguries this cup. 3 recovered skills. If she procs all 3 of them, it might be okay. This is a debuffer Rudolph. What's with these stats? Late. Just because of Staminator in Dominator? Which... Dominator is a medium skill, it doesn't even activate. What the fuck is this Rudolph? I mean, whatever. Decent Gold Chip. Just missing S in long. And closer Mayano again. She doesn't work as well as I thought she would. No straightaway spurt. And McQueen, the bane of my existence. Pretty decent skills. S in turf, no S in long. Unfortunately, only 1 gold recover skill. It might be enough. We'll have to see. Horse riding is fun, definitely understand why you wouldn't, given that what you just said. It's kind of fun to ride a horse. I don't have one, but I went in some parkour park and I sat on a horse. Yeah, you know, I even if I were to ride a horse, I would probably be fine. The chances for me to fall off and have an accident are very low, and I can always call beforehand, talk with the handlers, explain that I have a back condition and request a calmer horse. but I don't want to risk, you know. Even that very, very tiny possibility of an accident happening, there's no reason for me to take it, as much as I would like to ride on a horse. Late start for Rudolph. Okay, this doesn't look very good. It seems that this run it's over. It's over. I was either blocked, either didn't trigger straight away spurt, but both Rudolph and Goldchip are way back. 6th and 5th. That was a pretty bad run. At least you have good girl horses. Hey, I'll take what I can. Let's see, what do we have here? The buffer, nice nature, Majiro McQueen, pace chaser, Rudolph, again late, not a fan of late, but it might be enough only to recover skills with this stamina, and bad mood might not be enough, to be honest. Another nice nature. Mayano again and closer. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Mayano and closer. Pretty decent gold chip. 3 recovered skills, unfortunately no acceleration skill, but might still win. Yeah. Let's see. This looks like another lose. I don't know what happened. Probably again either getting blocked or not triggering straight away spurt. This is why I don't like to skip right to the end, because I don't know what went wrong, you know. But yeah. Seems to be a repeat of the last round. First 2 are wins and the next are losses. Hopefully at least the last match will be different and we can win. Hey, at least we qualified. That's something that I wasn't really expecting to begin with. And if you saw the guys before, we looked at their stats just to nail it how much RNG matters in the game, because the previous race, the stats that those guys had were goddamn awful. I should have won that race on paper, but again, it's very RNG dependent. It's no matter how prepared you are, no matter what stats you have, it's never a guarantee. Too little speed. And Mayano, not very good stats. This McQueen is pretty good. This McQueen is the only one who technically from a stat and skill standpoint has any chances of winning against me this match. The rest aren't very good. But again, we'll see, because RNG. The chibis are so silly, I agree. They start again. Like I said, McQueen is in front, and I don't know what happened. Why I am in the back again? Yeah, straight away spurt, that happened. Golchi didn't trigger straight away spurt. Yeah, like I said, I think this is the McQueen that I talked about. Yeah.
次のレースがまだまだ上を目指さなくても
Let me see. Can you click and see their stats? Yeah, it was that McQueen. Only that is the current. Personally, I would roll off mode. You said that you play on JP Metal. Do you know in which cup should they fix the mood for them to be great every race, not only in the final? Also, last entry for the day. I won't look at stats anymore because it's getting pretty late and I have other business to take care of today. So I will probably just speed run this last 5 races. Let's see.
気を引き締めていこう
I won't bother looking at stats anymore. Also, guys, I will be streaming my final round in Gemini Cup, but it won't be on Homo Labs channel. It will be on Carrot Labs, which is my second channel, my Umamusume dedicated channel. Today I played Umamusume on this channel because I also did Honkai Impact 3rd and other Gacha Dailies, but in the future when I will stream only Umamusume, it will be on Carrot Labs and also on Twitch. I won't make a second Twitch account, so for those of you who follow me on Twitch or watch me on Twitch, both the Umamusume streams and the Honkai Impact, Honkai Star Rail and other gacha games from Homo Labs will be on the same Twitch channel, but when we stream only Umamusume, it will be on Carrot Labs. So for those of you who will want to see my finals for this champions meeting, subscribe to Carrot Labs and turn on notifications so that you will be notified when I will go live to play the finals.
一番人気は
晴れ渡るさ高ダッシュを見せるのはゴールドシップ間もなく
Come on, go ship. We can overtake that Maeno. Come on, go ship.
じりじり詰めるゴールドシップまだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ
Come on, go ship. Rudolph again doing her thing in the back. Straight away spurt. Very late activation of the skill. It doesn't really make a difference at this point, but Gold Ship has a real chance on winning. Let's go, Gold Ship! Carrot Labs sound so silly. I think that carrots are like crystals in Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah, they are similar. They are the pool currency. I mean, Homo Labs also sounds silly, to be honest, and I want to keep this branding with Labs. Something silly related to the main game or franchise that I'm covering, plus Labs. Fun trivia fact. The initial name for Homo Labs was supposed to be Low Effort Impact, but I changed it last minute into Homo Labs.
2番人気7番美しいよスタート各第4コーナーを進んで
Let's
直
go.
線へ向かう
Nah, that Gold Ship will win. I don't think Rudolph will be able to catch up. Even with this ult, that Gold Ship in front will most likely win. Again, we found out what was the problem with my Gold Ship. It didn't trigger straight away spurt, and most likely this Gold Ship will win. There's no way Rudolph catches up to that. Homo Labs is better. I mean, I also think so. But I like Carrot Labs. Your videos are not low effort. I mean, that's the irony of the name. That's why it was supposed to be funny. Especially in the beginning, when I put a lot more effort into the editing process. Again, bad all across the table. Late start on both Gold Ship and Rudolph. Come on, Gold Ship. Second place, you can overtake that Oguri. But the other Gold Ship overtakes mine. What happened there? Maybe Gold Ship didn't trigger the recovery skills and remained without stamina. Yeah, I think my Gold Ship ran out of stamina. Breath of fresh air. Even my Rudolph overtook it. Interesting. This was a weird race. I generally think my Gold Ship ran out of stamina here. Why are so many Gold Ships? Because it's the meta. It's the best. It's basically the best unit for this specific cup. Yeah, maybe I'll try the next 2 days to farm for a battle Gold Ship, because to be honest, I'm not really very impressed with my Gold Ship's performance. Honestly, I think Rudolph's performs better, which I didn't expect. So maybe farming for a new Gold Ship wouldn't be a bad idea for the finals. Although stats-wise it's pretty good. Sure, it's a bit low on speed, but I have S in long to bring me over the cap. And if you look at the skills, straight away it's Spurt, Nemesis, and 3 recovery skills. We'll see. Also, both Gold Ship and Rudolph first and second place. Let's go. And if you noticed, almost every race I got a late start. Maybe that also contributed, and also I had a bad mood. Maybe I think Rudolph might overtake Gold Ship. I genuinely think that Rudolph is a better ace than Gold Ship right now, and Rudolph was supposed to be my secondary ace, but it's winning more consistently for some reason. Come on, let's end this on a 3-round victory. No late start. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what's happening? Oh no, 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 no. This is bad, this is very bad. I do not know what happened here. Oh no. I'm assuming no straightaway Spurt. Oh, this is very, very bad. It is what it is. Hey, at least we qualified. That's what matters. But I think I will try to grind for a battle Gorshi then next few days. So let's take a look at the runner history. This Goshi participated in 60 races with a 33% win rate, which is bad. I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad, but it's really not that impressive. And more than 50% of time it will get top 2, and 65% of time it will be in top 3, which shows that it's a consistent runner. She just doesn't win as much as I would like her to win. And if you take a look at Rudolph, 50 races, a much lower win rate, and overall less consistent than Goship. But I don't know why it feels like it's better. And of course, Air Groove, 60 races, never placed in top 3. I also had this Rudolph, which you see has worse speed, but unfortunately it has only 1 recovery skills, and I used it for the first 10 races and it would run out of stamina consistently. This other Rudolph is a lot more consistent. So yeah, I think I need a better... I don't know if I need a better gold ship or a better Rudolph. I think it would be cool that in Honkai Impact you can 5 players, but the only problem are the wells. Yeah, this is a very different kind of game. While even in Umamusume whales are advantage, the game is so RNG reliant that even you can easily win even against a whale if they mess up or if the RNG is not on their side. So yeah. Homo, your obsession with this game is an understatement. I mean, I noticed that is my style. I once in a while there's a game that I hyper fixate on, and the same happens to me with Honkai Impact 3rd, and it still is. It's not that I'm not passionate about Honkai Impact 3rd anymore. I still am, but I've been playing Honkai Impact 3rd for a lot of years. So I'm in that stage where I'm still very passionate about the game and I love the game, but the energy and this, I don't know, the energy about the game kind of toned down, especially now that the patches are longer. And Umamusume is a new thing, so I'm sure that in a few months I won't be this excited about the game. But right now this game it really took over my life. But yeah, anyway guys, I think this is it for today. I streamed for over 3 hours. Honestly, I wasn't planning to stream for this long. I still have some stuff to do for the rest of the day, so I will stop here. Thank you everybody who tuned in for the stream. Next week we will have some new videos on Homo Labs. So that will be exciting. I also will try to stream the Honkai Impact 3rd anniversary live stream next Saturday. And also, like I said, for those of you who want to witness my my Gemini Champions meeting finals round, I will be streaming that on Twitch, on the Homo Labs channel, and on YouTube on the Carrot Labs channel, which is my Umamusume exclusive channel. So if you want to be notified on YouTube, please subscribe to that channel. But yeah, this is it for today. Thank you very much to everybody who tuned in. I know that honestly we didn't really get many viewers today, but I expected this because it was a pretty chill stream with no story explaining, no actual objective. And overall, I'm not really a streamer. I didn't make my community around my stream, so I expect to not have many viewers. But for those of you who tuned in, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.